Hello! So today we have a bit of a different reading. It has 3 different sections and you can either choose to listen to only one or stay for the whole thing. I'll still put the timestamps below for each of it. And here with the mic, it's gonna be about career. With the flower, we will have love, and with the club, we're gonna have what good news is coming into your life. Let's see what's nice and is just around the corner. All right, so hopefully you want to watch everything. Otherwise, just comment on the comment section which section drew you in the most. See you soon. Okay, so if you chose career, or if you just let the video continue, let's see what's coming. We start with the High Priestess. We will also get some oracle cards in here. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Three of Wands, the King of Cups reversed, and Death. Okay. And I'm also going to get the oracle cards so we have the full picture. We have service. I feel good when I can help others. Okay, anything else from this deck? We have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Let's just try to put everything here. And as well this deck. Okay, anything else from here? Anything else? So here we have joint evolution. You and others are growing together, supporting each other. We have, can you see well the cards? Yes. You have doubts surface. Someone's trusting you is starting to waver. Okay. Shocking discovery. A shocking discovery is on the way. Oh, a lot here. Playing both sides. Group dynamics. Drifting apart. Boundaries respected. And unexpected revelation, which would go here with a shocking discovery. A shocking revelation will change your perspective. So right off the bat, I think we definitely don't know everything at this stage. Starting with the High Priestess, right? There's definitely here something that we are not yet aware of. It can definitely be a hidden problem, it can be a change, it can be something that, some emotion that someone kept instead of talking about. I'm trying to see the best way to get the red thread connecting everything, right? But I think here we can, it's safe to say that there is something that we will get to it at the end of the reading, but there's something that we don't know yet what's about, some information that you don't have. And even if you are growing with others, perhaps you work with other people, or even just in visibility, right? Like you're getting to the right audience, you are expanding, you have all of this momentum going in your favor. But there's something here about doubt, about hesitation, about speculation. Could it be that it can even be your own insecurities, right, trying to sabotage this? But I feel like perhaps you have grown with someone up till a certain point, professionally speaking, and now there's this instability in the relationship, right? There's doubts to it. There's people who are trying to see where they can get the most, that not necessarily have your back, that not necessarily have your best interests at heart. They are being dishonest, right? Here with the King of Cups reversed. Perhaps they are working a lot, but perhaps they are also working for themselves, not really for the objective that you have in common. A bit of selfishness, exactly, not really respecting like the time that things take, right? So that's why we see the group dynamics shifting, right? The connection fading, and so I think that if you relate to that, you've started already to feel that there's a transformation coming, right? There's a moment of rebirth in the relation, and that can mean that either you keep growing together, right, even if from a new contract or a new understanding, or you rise above this situation, right, with more power, more empowered, more with a thicker skin as well, right, after this situation. And for you, the guiding light will be these two cards. So the service, the fact that you know that you are doing your part, that you can accomplish what you set your mind to, regardless of all the changes that are going on, even the changes that you are not yet aware of, but you can already feel that they are coming. Let's let's see what what is going on beneath the surface that we are not aware of. What is this unexpected revelation? We got seek clarity, embrace honesty, face consequences, and sharpen your focus for personal growth. We have tide of transition, embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. So, okay, there's something here changing. Let's see if we can get any other information. Distance, time out, retreat, blocked, emotional or physical distance. So someone is definitely getting their distance, like the work relation that you have with someone. If you work together, that's definitely changed for a reason or another that is not coming out. And perhaps you're not meant to even know the reason, because the reason is not the most important thing. What you have to focus on is, okay, the status quo has changed, things have changed, what do I do with it? I seek clarity, I accept the transition, I focus on my service, I feel good when I can help others, I focus on my discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to, and that will lead you to this transformation, this growth, right? Let's get here another oracle card to see what we can see. Meeting of the fates. At the crossroads of destiny, important choices are made. So I think you're definitely approaching an important event in your life. If you drift away from someone, if you lose contact, if you notice your paths diverging, know that it's meant to be this way at the moment. Know that that's the normal and the expected flow of things, even if it catches you by surprise at the moment. So at the moment, this is what I can see career-wise or professional projects-wise, is that if you feel like things between you and your the group dynamic you're in start to shift, start to get colder, it's okay. Don't fight for it. Don't put your energy there. Obviously, it's always important to talk to people, to be clear about it, but in the end, the most important is how you remain focused on your mission and on the work that you are doing. And I'll get an advice message card for your career. One advice for career. Oh, we got two. We have self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what it is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. And when you respect your limits, the others also respect your limits, right? Because the other person or the group, they all individuals, right? Everyone has their own free will, and they might not live up to our expectations or to what we expected, we wanted to happen, but we also have our free will in how we react to those changes and to those new positions, right? And we have positive thinking. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. So there you go. If you chose to hear to the career part, I hope it has helped you. I hope that if you are indeed going through these, know that it's all part of a bigger plan, a plan that we can't see 100%, but accept the flow of it and focus on your goal, and everything's gonna be okay. Let's continue for love. And welcome now to the love part. Let's see what comes out for the collective watching this video. Anything else? We have death, the 8 of Wands reversed, 2 of Wands reversed, the Sun reversed, Death card, and the 4 of Swords reversed. Okay, and I also want to take from this deck. We have long distance. Love knows no distance, it transcends time and space. And we have voids, avoid rushing to fill voids with love, seek inner fulfillment first. Okay, so the obvious one and the less obvious one, but the obvious one would be that someone watching this video is in long distance, right? So that would bring this aspect of the communication, this aspect of feeling the delay, feeling the time going by so slow, right? Wishing for a transformation, for a change. And the less obvious would be someone who is probably rushing, trying to get all of that El Dorado, all of that love with someone, right? The relationship, the contact, everything. But in truth, it's because they are running away from the emptiness that they feel inside, right? So here's a message: seek inner fulfillment first. So if you feel like in your love life at the moment there's this exhaustion, right? Either if you're on dating apps or if you're trying to make it work with someone who's like far away from you, if you feel like there's this lack of activity, lack of spark, of newness, of happiness, right? Like if you feel like it's a bit stalled, it's a bit it's gray, right? It's not a happy place to be at the moment. If you feel like it's not fulfilling you at 100%, if you feel like, okay, I'm with this person, but I'm not feeling like I'm getting everything I wanted to get out of a relationship, like I don't feel like, I don't see us with solid plans for the future, I don't see this person investing as much as I invest, or I don't have anyone at the moment, but I keep on trying, I give my max, I give like 100% to go to dates, to find this person, to click with someone. So if you feel like you are going through that process and carrying that weight, I think that the message here is about how you can take some time for yourself to accept the change that is needed, right? Instead of just keep on going and emptying your cup, accept that you need to rest, you need to strategize a new plan, you need to actually think, okay, why am I doing this, or why am I pursuing this person, or am I sure that I want to continue in this relationship? Go through that purification of ideas, right? What is my idea exactly? Where is this idea coming from? What is my why for this, to act this way, right? Either like and it's justified whatever you decide, but as long as it's clear for you where it's coming from, right? To go through that transformation. And so this Four of Swords reversed comes to folded, depending on your situation, right? It can either be a warning against unconscious escape, right? I'm trying to get with someone because I don't want to look at how I feel when I'm alone. Or it can be as well, I'm not allowing myself to stand still and to analyze the situation, to connect with my purpose, connect with my higher self, and to objectively think if the situation, the dynamic I'm in, is the best for me right now. So I would say this is the first message coming across, right? Let me get a few more oracles. Okay. So here we go. For those who identify themselves with this message, what else can you tell us? Anything else? And from this deck. Oh, well, this was a lot. I'm just gonna go through them. There's also a few on the floor. So we have settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe also, right? Not just because you're lonely or you don't want to be by yourself, but also because it's safe. Addiction, you are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction, get help. So that's another thing, which is sometimes it can happen, right? You set your mind on someone and they don't want the same thing, right? And it's hard to change and it's hard to get past it. But the truth is, the joy that you get out of that platonic relationship is so small compared to the joy you can have with an actual relationship, right? So also there, why that's like for your own inner introspection, but why stay stuck on someone who does not love you back the same way, right? As hard as that is to hear, and it is hard and it takes a lot of self-work, it's still a very important question to ask ourselves, because otherwise we're just going to be wasting time, because that is not happening in reality. It's only in our mind, right? We also have celestial grace. In special moments, feel the blessed touch of the divine guiding your path. So trust that everything is coming together, like you are being guided to the right person. Don't stay stuck now in a relationship if your intuition is telling you that it's not the right one. Of course, this is a YouTube video, right? I feel like I don't even have to say it, but I'll say it to be sure it's clear. If you are with someone and you are happy, this reading is clearly not for you, right? This is for someone who has some kind of doubt that is strong enough to show up in the energy on the table. We have unlock the gate, explore the unknown, and walk new paths together. So that's also a possibility, right? If you're with someone and you are experiencing doubts, well, openly communicating with the other, right? Actively listening to the other as well. Perhaps you can find a different and new direction together, right? People evolve together. There's a cool sentence which is, how is it? Like, to love someone is to attend 1,000 of their funerals, something like that, but in the sense of we change through life. The person we love changes through life, right? So to be there throughout all those changes, that's love as well. Enduring quest through struggle builds the stamina to uncover and stand by your truth, which is also very important, what is true to you, so that you don't fall into gaslighting and other kinds of games that people play out there. We have storms of love. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. So we come back to the change topic and to also share that conversation with the other person. We have in a fog, fear, obligation, or guilt makes you stay, get clarity, which is the same as settling, right? Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. That would not be healthy for you, basically. We have a few more cards. Eternal renewal. In the cycle of life, understanding breathes hope for what comes next, which comes to the sentence I said, right? We are constantly rebirthing and renewing ourselves and reinventing ourselves. So if you learn together with someone else to always be there for each other, to love each other across all seasons, that's a really strong foundation for whatever comes next. We have moonlit unity. Use understanding to have greater emotional balance. So it's not just about you and your vision of the relationship, it's also about them and their own vision of things, right? Devotion blooms, nurture both blossoms and thorns with tenderness, which brings again the topic of it's the good and the bad, right? It's about building the connection, knowing that the other person is not perfect, right? To make space for all the imperfection that we all bring into relationships, and that in relationships, because of how heightened the emotions get, it's so easy to see those contrasts and and to be affected by them, right? But it's important as well to see the positive side and the good things that that person brings into our lives before any kind of decision. And we have trusted ties, build rapport, believe in mutual respect, and respond with understanding, which again, it's very much in line with what we've been saying. I think here the main point really is about making a point of the situation, right? Where are we now? Where am I now? Am I with the person that I truly feel aligned with the person that my intuition says it is this person? And okay, if it doesn't, then perhaps I can reconsider. And if it is this person, are they behaving in a way that builds what we have decided to build together? Or are they just staying behind, let's say, or taking different actions that don't agree with their words, right? So all of these different levels are something that is important to go through and to analyze and to talk with whoever you are with. And I think that that's the best way to actually find a path together and to discover that path together. Let's get you a message of like an advice. All good. We have the divine fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. And indeed, your relationship is a great mirror, right, of what you are carrying inside, as well as a 50-50. But 50% are up to you. So as you work to improve yourself, right, and to free yourself from everything that could be less healthy, and if the other person does as well, then of course the relationship will have more space to blossom, right? It will have more chances of overcoming any kind of hardship that or any kind of doubt that could be lingering at the moment. So there you go. If you chose the love section, it's a good phase for introspection, to really go into detail in your mind, all those little questions, and once you are sure of your own answers, to also share and to listen as well. Listening is very important to your partner's answers, right? And if you notice that you are in this platonic relationship, that the other person is not as engaged or not even present, then it's important as well to find a way of understanding what that scenario is fulfilling in you, right? And try to replace it with something that is actually real, right? It can be an activity that you love doing, it can be so many things, but it's important to start on that path. Okay, and now I'll pass to the third section. And let's see now what's coming into your life. Something nice just around the corner. Woman holding a coin. These all, they came together, so let's just stick to one card. And I would like as well here another one. Woman holding a coin for me is like money. Like, yes, you're getting money. Like, look how fancy she looks. She's like, yeah, this is my coin. No? We have in stillness. In stillness, here the universe's whispers and uncover the answers you seek. Serenity, deep awareness, cosmic peace. And I would like as well a card here from this deck. we have unexpected conflict, unforeseen change, sudden news. Okay. Let's get the tarot so this becomes a bit more clear. What is this good news? It's making me think about the career reading, actually. So we have the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like you are overall the good news is you are getting some material things on your bank account, right? Maybe it's not your bank account, is whatever is it means to you the most, right? But something material is coming your way. And the tarot shows that very well. Despite here unexpected destruction, conflict, unforeseen change, sudden news, and it might be alarming, but in the end it will work in your favor, right? The tarot mirrors exactly that, which is, yeah, imagine there's a mirror here, it's the same. So basically, okay, there will be some kind of disturbance, and if you resonated with the career reading, then it could be the same situation, of course, right? There's the collapse of a project, something that is not paying what you expected. There you put in the effort, you're not seeing the results, right? There's something missing, there's something not really clicking for it to work. But if instead of getting caught in this tornado, right, if instead of getting caught in it, you keep calm and you get grounded, you focus on your discipline, you focus on your vision, what you want to accomplish. You don't let your emotions take over with fear, right? Because that's quite, I mean, very easy to get fear into your heart with this situation. But you keep calm, you keep your mind sharp, you keep your goals within sight, and you don't let your emotions run wild with fear. So that will be like the level that you'll need to be at in order to change your reality. Basically, you're gonna go from this situation into this moment of stillness, right, of connecting to the universe, of trusting 100% that everything will be okay, of deep internal serenity, of deep internal awareness, right? And you'll get into this flow of things with your vision, and it's like everything will fall on the sides. We're gonna keep your vision clear, and that will lead you to your end goal. And here you have a 10 of Cups, so it's not a small thing at all, right? And also look at the size of her coin, it's huge. So everything that has to do with prosperity, with satisfaction on all levels, right? A happy family, a happy material life as well. Everything that you might have been wishing, right? You're getting there. And you do that by, in the middle of the storm, thinking, okay, the storm is the storm. I am here, I am still, I am calm, and I can still see the end result. I can still believe and I trust that I'm getting there. And truth is, you are. So not bad, huh? Let's get some just last two advice cards for you. I have also another deck I want to use. We have lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. And that's the thing, right? Sometimes we are already aligned, it's just that we leave certain emotions, certain past experiences, certain opinions from people get to us, right? Block everything that is not aligned with exactly the future you're watching, right? You're believing in. And you got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. So also set your boundaries, right? I know that when shit hits the fan, right, people around you, even out of love, they try to help and they try to protect you, and sometimes by doing that they are also cutting opportunities, and this doesn't come from a bad place. They are really just trying to protect you. But be sure of your boundaries, and you know that you have the love in you as well, so focus on that energy, right? That's the essence of connecting to your higher self, and keep focusing on your vision. And let me just get one last one from here. In God's hands, my trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. So there you go. This is absolutely about that inherent trust, right? You know that you're gonna get there. You know everything. Like, you might not see how or when, but you know that that is for you. So that's an important mindset to have and to keep. So if you enjoyed this reading, let me know in the comments. I would love to read it. And otherwise, just give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.